What is going on, everyone? We are back with another music reaction. I'm Depraved.
I'm Hellcat.
And together we are...
HellaDepraved.
Yes, we are. All right, we are finally on the last Halestorm song.
Kind of bittersweet.
Yes, as always. And again, guys, please understand our uploads are going to be extremely iffy for the next few weeks. We are at busy time at my work, and there's some days like last night where I was there for 12 hours.
Right.
And nights like that, we won't be able to do anything. So, here we are.
Back from the dead. We are. All right.
The last song is called Raise Your Horns.
Nice.
Which is always a fun name.
It is. It is.
So we're excited for this. So, we're going to react to this if you guys have already heard it. If not, click the link in the description below. Hop on over to All Things Coming Back, because we're a commentary, reaction, breakdown, comedy channel. And what that means is we will pause for any and or all of the above. It is time to slash it up, break it down. This is Halestorm with Raise Your Horns. Let's go.
At least you know what it is this time. You know.
If you guys like the video, slash that like... No, I'm kidding. Let's get it.
Burn every fear, every doubt like a funeral fire. Scream every anthem and follow your reckless desires. Take back the crown that hangs at the gate. Ready your march, steady your aim. For the heart is a soldier that never loses its way. So raise your horns, raise them high, let them soar, let them fly through the heavens forevermore. Let them rain down, raise your horns.
Bruh!
She has one of my favorite voices for ballads. She has such an incredible range.
Okay, so... I don't think we've, at least reaction-wise, heard a ballad from Lizzie yet.
I know you've done Familiar Taste of Poison with me. Pretty sure we did it for our Shocktober playlist, if not prior.
Possibly.
But that is my favorite ballad of hers. But again, it's been a while, so this one's a little bit more acoustic, at least. I don't know, Familiar Taste of Poison is kind of like this kind of in the beginning, and then, you know.
So, as female singers go, one of my favorite things I feel females far outweigh 99.9% of males in the singing category is when doing ballads.
I could see that.
The one male exception's probably Ronnie. But...
I mean, but it shows how dynamic their voices can be.
Right. Most guys don't seem to hit the power behind a ballad that females do, in my opinion. There may be some people out there that, you know, could prove me wrong and whatnot, whatever.
But having said that, she is one of my favorites.
This is fucking unexpected and fantastic for me.
Well, I'm glad that she can broaden your horizons on herself a bit more then.
Yes.
Because apparently I have failed to do so with all of the Halestorm that I've shown you.
Failed it a lot with musical introductions for me. You usually wait like 6 months too long to introduce me to somebody that I absolutely love more than most of the other people that you've introduced me to. You're like, hey, I think you like this.
Well, then it wasn't 6 months too long then, was it?
This holding me in suspense thing.
It was just the right timing. Funny that. And those people that came prior were just to show you where on a scale you appreciated the new person.
I mean, you can make up anything you want to.
I'm not making up anything because I know Familiar Taste of Poison was one of the very first songs from them that I had you listen to, whether it was on our channel or not.
To be fair, we listen to a lot of music.
Which is why you're forgetting. Yes, correct. You're correct.
A lot of music. A lot of music. But yeah, I love this.
Raise your arms. Sing every verse, every sermon for the dead or unheard. Shout from the rooftops while you still live every word. 'Cause the pendulum swings for those who dare wait, through flesh and through bones, where nothing escapes. So follow true north on the road that will lead you away. And raise your horns, raise them high, let them soar. Up through the heavens, forevermore. Let them rain down. Raise your hearts. Forgive every fear that convinced you to put out your light. Show every flaw, every scar that this world made you hurt.
I have chills.
I did that on
like
purpose to make somebody mad.
Right. I did like the little Poe reference there with the pit and the pendulum and exposing blood, bone, and flesh, and nothing escapes. And I was like, oh, I see what you did there. But I do like this. It's again, it's another self-empowering song. Like, be you, be weird, be loud. You know, accept your flaws and go ahead and flaunt them.
And to be fair, most of your flaws aren't even really flaws.
Nah. Some of them can be, sure. But not your scars. I mean, they just show where you've been. So, yeah.
Fear that convinced you to put out your light. Show every flaw, every scar that this world made you hide. From who you are, from who you are, raise your hands, raise them high, let them soar, let them fly up through the heavens, forevermore. Let them rain down, raise your hearts, let them rain down, raise your hearts, let them rain down, raise your heart.
I really like how she added on the growl and the rasp there, making it like that old school rock and roll vibe, but also adding to the power behind the statement. Because then she went back to her regular head voice, the soprano at the very end there. She's got a very clear, beautiful soprano that can hit even higher notes without any of the rasp or distortion. But I like it when she does it.
The little bit of a growl that she kind of mixed in there reminds me so much of quite a few of the artists that I listened to growing up. Christina Aguilera does it here and there.
Yeah, just that distortion adds something to the power.
Pink.
they
Gwen's
go
done
for
it a
that
couple times.
rock
I
vibe.
fucking love it.
Yeah, they go for the rock vibe. The old school, like Joan Jett. And yeah. I really like it. It adds dynamite to what she's belting at that point. Because like I said, she's got a beautiful, clear soprano voice. I mean, she's got quite a range. But when she gets up there, and she can go higher. But adding in the distortion just... For something like this that is just on the piano and so low-key instrumentally, it's nice because it adds a fullness of sound that obviously wouldn't be there without. So
It reminds me... Oh, what was it? I'd seen somebody post on Twitter. where they had asked a question that was, what do you feel is a more powerful instrument for a song when by itself? And the two options were piano and guitar.
Oh.
And my response was yes.
Right.
Because, like, any song, if you give me just a solo piano or a solo guitar with somebody doing whatever it is that they do on that track, 9 times out of 10, regardless of which instrument you choose, it's probably going to be one of my favorite songs.
Well, also if they do it correctly and depending on how they use it, and, you know, I agree. But this was a great ending album track, too. I mean, it's a culmination of kind of all of the points she goes across throughout the album. And it's an anthem, but it's also a ballad. So it kind of like brings you back down into that almost reality. I mean, the rest of them have been such like heavy hitting songs, you know, and then this one just sort of like levels you back out, calms you back out, but leaves you with the same message.
Well, yes, the same message, just in a different form. So the entirety of this album has been a very, like we had said, or I'd said the other day, or the last song we reacted to, it's her coming back to who she is.
Yeah.
And then this last track is her encouraging the fans to be who they are.
Right. That's why I feel it's like, it just is a culmination of her message.
Right.
At the end. And I could feel like she's told it from her side, like her story. But then, yeah, coming back, it's like, hey, if I can do it, you can do it. It's not pretty. It's not going to be easy. You're going to have to show your scars off, you know, but you can do it.
Show off your scars and your middle fingers.
Yeah, just raise them high. You can do it. I again, great song progression, I think. Great ending track. Raise Your Horns is so stereotypical in terms of the rock community. Like, I think it's a great sort of message. Like, she made it into her message, you know? Instead of middle fingers up or, like, whatever other kind of I'm me, fuck you society. She used a rock message because she is rock. So, I loved it.
It's fantastic.
Now I can go listen to the vinyl.
All right, so if you guys like the video, slash that like button, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Comment down below, what did you think of Halestorm with Raise Your Horns? Also, comment down below if there's anything else you guys want to see reacted to. Check the description below for all the things.
Push our buttons. Come join us on our other social media platforms, mostly Twitter if you want a quicker response.
We love you guys. Thank you all for watching. Cannot wait to see you to pray people later. Peace.